Hi guys, Adam McCall here, Full-Time Devils. I'm outside Old Trafford. I'm with Charlie.
Yep.
What'd you make of that?
It kind of me and my dad walked away from that feeling like it was a loss because in the first 90 minutes we controlled the game. We out everythinged them, which is something new. And then we let them back into it when it seemed as though when we brought Van Persie on, we let them back into it, and then we brought Rojo off. David De Gea obviously had to come off, which I feel was scripted.
You think that's something that was
Yeah.
It wasn't an injury then?
Well, I think it was an injury, but I'm not sure it was like serious as in he had to come off. Maybe his head might have been bleeding or something, or wherever he got injured. But you never know. But it seemed as though it was a bit.
One.
Yeah, and especially for the time it was at. So, but you never know. Anyway, I hope we keep him in the summer, obviously, and I hope he doesn't go to Madrid. I personally, I'd rather keep him than have Gareth Bale. And you know that's how I see it. So I want to get back to the game, and we let him back into it in the last 30 minutes, which was quite disappointing. You know, so that's all I can really do.
What did you, from what we were playing today? How do you think we need to change, and what do we need to change in this coming season and in this summer? What would you say Louis van Gaal's main objective is this summer?
I feel as though we need to rebuild a little bit by getting a defender. We need a right back if he's not going to play Rafael there, because Valencia today he looked a bit better. He started taking on players, which, you know, when Antonio Valencia does that, I get happy, because Antonio Valencia is a very, very fast player and he can beat a lot of people. But when you look at it, we do need a proper right back, and if he's not going to play Rafael, where we're going to have that right back, Nathaniel Klein maybe, but we also need a central defender and a striker for me. A central midfielder maybe to replace Carrick. Obviously Gundogan is apparently a massive target for us. And in terms of strikers, I'd like to see maybe someone like Lacazette or Cavani. But then again, do we want to go down the French League route again with what's happened with Falcao this year? Possibly not. And then in terms of central defenders, I might want I like Mats Hummels or Raphael Varane. Raphael Varane, I'm not sure Real Madrid would let him go. But I think Mats Hummels definitely, with what the season Borussia Dortmund have had, I think we're going to be able to get Mats Hummels, and that's something I'd really like to see. You know, someone to partner either Chris Smalling or Marcus Rojo. So that'd be really nice, and I can't wait for next season, because this has been a brilliant year for me and for the team. So it's good, and I'm excited.
If we do that next season, what's happening?
Next season we're going to go for a title challenge, and I can say that confidently because we're going to be in the Champions League, so we're going to have a bit more money. That obviously cost us this year. Louis van Gaal has still spent 150 million, but we could have had maybe that extra 20 million to spend on a great central defender possibly, so that would have really helped us this year.
Charlie, shut up. Are we winning the league next season?
We're winning the league next season.
Yes,
hopefully.